Some interesting things transpired today with the Model Y, and I think we need to discuss them. I was able to finally get mine all cleaned up this morning, and it just looks great. Wheels all shined up, paint looks amazing, everything looks good. The Model Y has been great. 15,000 mile review coming soon. New suspension is on the way. It's just been back ordered, so that's the hold up there. But yeah, car looks great, but we need to discuss what happened. Hydrosilix, use code JEEB25, save 25%. What happened with the standard range Model Y? The standard range Model Y came out January 7th. I am all for having a Model Y standard range, and the reason is because I feel like the range was good enough at 244 miles for the car to actually be something that people could use on a daily basis. Now, the one thing that surprised me about it is Elon, I think it was last summer at some point, tweeted that he's not going to release a car that doesn't get more than 250 miles of range, and the standard range Model Y comes at 244 miles of range. I was surprised that after he said that, then it was released at not 250 miles, but I figured with a quick update it would then be at like 255 miles or 254 miles, which is usually what happens once they release a model. So I was a little bit surprised by that. So January 7th of this year, 2021, they released the standard range Model Y. It's at $41,990. Then today's February 21st. Just a few days ago, they released, or this morning I think it was, they released a $2,000 price cut on the Model Y standard range to get it from $41,990 down to $39,990. And I was like, wow, that's great. Have a technically $30,000 car, or just under 40, that's fully electric, and it's a Tesla, and it's got all the fun stuff. But then I go on the website today, and the Model Y standard range has been removed from the website. So it's been removed, and it's only been up for maybe like a month and a half. So it's very weird to me. But they also dropped the price of the Model Y long range, which is what I have here with the white interior. They dropped it by $1,000, bringing the price to $48,990. And the performance Model Y goes to $60,990. They took it up by $1,000. If you want to see this Model Y compared to the performance Model Y, click the card at the top of your screen. My friend Dana has a performance, and we did a comparison that will give you a good idea of what to expect from both vehicles if you're considering buying either. But now those are, again, the only two models that you can buy, which is kind of interesting. I hope they just come back at some point and just release it with more mileage. Hopefully that's what they're working on. But what happens to the people that ordered it, and what's going to happen to their orders? I don't know. It's kind of weird with Tesla, how it's always just, it's smoke and mirrors. You don't know why anything was removed. Sometimes you find out on Twitter. But it's kind of a mystery for the time being. What I do love about Tesla is the only car manufacturer I've known to do this. As the cars go later into their life cycle, they generally drop the price of them, which is unheard of in the car world. For example, the Civic Type R started at like $34,490 something, and now it's up to a $37,800 car. So every year it creeps up a little bit. Yes, there's minor changes they make to the car, but they're just increasing the price, and there's not much changing on the car. Whereas Tesla, for example, the Model Y, my Model Y is a 2020. It doesn't have the heated steering wheel, and it doesn't have the thicker glass that the new Model Ys have. They are improving the car, adding features, making them quieter, doing all these things, and they've dropped the price another $1,000. So I'm just thankful that they do that. You don't have to go in, negotiate, see if you can get the friends and family discount, and then, they take your... Sometimes I just have to mute myself. You just have to beg for discounts, whereas Tesla, it's not like that. Now, Tesla does have their fit and finish issues. There's no doubt about that. I'm not going to argue with that. But the fact that you don't have to fight for the discounts and they're just there for you is reassuring. It's just kind of nice. It adds to the experience of buying from them. So the sun is setting here. Car looks great, all cleaned up. I'll just do a walk around. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad for you guys. But this is just I don't know, it's been an amazing car so far, and there's so much more to come. Also, later this week, there is a large announcement coming to the channel that you will want to stick around for, so please subscribe if you are not already. If you are subscribed, please hit the bell notification so you can be aware as soon as I release videos. Sometimes I have some competitions to give away things, and if you see the videos first, you have a better chance of winning. Back to them eliminating the standard range. I think the standard range is going to come back. It's very important in the lineup to be able to compete with the VW ID4. I think they're going to just work on the range of the car and continue to try to take up market share and be competitive in that right at the $40,000 mark, and have something to go along with the Model 3 standard range, which is so dominant right now. So I think it's going to be coming back. I'm sure it's just a glitch they're trying to figure out and work out and just decide exactly what they want to do with the car, because they're going to have a standard range. Having rear wheel drive and a 0 to 60 time of 5.3 seconds and hopefully over 250 miles of range it's just important to have that in their portfolio. So yeah, I actually got this badge removed on the car, and this is just a decal put on, which I really like how sleek that is. Actually, on the back of my Y, I still have the standard silver one, but I do have the decal to put on the front. I got this all done at Dynamic Tint in Tempe, and we're going to be doing some more videos with them coming up. So I actually have the rear sticker right here. I actually have the original front one right there. So I'm interested to see everyone's thoughts on what exactly happened with the Model Y. I'm curious myself. There's not really much written about it online right now. Some of you guys have some great insight on that, so you can tweet at me or just leave it down in the comments below. Yeah, I'm sure it's coming back. I'm not sure exactly why they removed it or why even put it out there in the first place. Although I guess if they put it out there in the first place, they get people's attention to not go out and buy the ID4 if they want to get an electric vehicle, so they know that Tesla's going to be releasing a standard range and they'll be able to buy that. So maybe it was to get people's attention, then reel it back, get the battery to where it needs to be, up over 250 miles, then release the standard range again. I don't think they're going to eliminate it. I don't think this is a forever thing. I just think it's, who knows what the strategy actually was. Maybe one of you guys can tweet at Elon and he can share some knowledge with us. Also, I listened to the Joe Rogan interview with Elon recently. It was actually interesting when they talked about battery range and how far you were going to be able to go on batteries. It seemed, the way that Elon said it, it seemed like where we're at right now, it's not going to get much better. Because he basically said, how far do you really need to go? It's like, yeah, you could put a fuel tank in a car that goes 1,000 miles, but how many times are you going 1,000 miles? So it was interesting. In my head, I thought, the EVs, they're just going to increase and increase and increase till they could go for who knows what the end number is. I just thought he would be more optimistic because he is a very optimistic person. I thought he would be more optimistic about the range of the batteries in the cars coming up. So I also saw something by Audi recently that it says the range of future EVs is actually going to decrease. So I don't know, two things from like two different manufacturers that just lined up in the past week or so that I found interesting. So you guys have to let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for the support with the Model Y. It's been great. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers, so if you could help me get there, that's free. It's free to subscribe for today only on youtube.com. It's also free to like this video. The sponsor of this video is actually the like button. I really appreciate them sponsoring this video. They paid me nothing, but you can click that button and it will help them out. It will help out the algorithm, which in turn will help me, and that will help you. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys' support. We'll see you in the next video. Large announcement coming this week. I don't like just throw that out there all the time. Like, this one is significant. Been hinting at it for a while now, but it's finally here. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you in the next video.